The 600 class has become sparse lately, and it will disappoint no one to learn the latest iteration of the nimble middleweight Ninja received mostly cosmetic updates, losing none of the core characteristics that defined the mark. The ZX-6R is still quick revving, blisteringly fast, and exceptionally nimble, everything a great 600 should be. Newly employed and fiscally limited, accolades were not the only reason I bought one, and value for money is another of its enduring attributes. The ZX-6R received its last major update back in 2013 when Kawasaki reintroduced the larger displacement 636cc DOHC inline-4 engine. Designed to make the bike more appealing to street riders without compromising its track credentials, they gave it a longer stroke, resulting in a more usable spread of power and torque. Updates also included lighter components, a new slipper clutch, and a larger ram air induction box with high and low intake funnels, contributing to improved mid-range power. Shorter final drive gearing provides better off-the-line launch, but adds the potential to make throttle responses overly snappy. Dual throttle valves help manage rider inputs. The ECU operates the second valve, regulating flow and power delivery. As a result, the ZX-6R is far less of a handful than the early models when negotiating traffic at slow speeds, and the ECU irons out any ham-fisted inputs before they can embarrass me. Kawasaki's 636 engine has a special coating on the piston sleeves minimizing friction, and even by super sport standards, it's extremely quick revving. Maximum power comes at 13,600 RPM and drops off rapidly as it approaches the 16,000 red line. To get the most from the Ninja 6, you have to let it scream, which can test your mechanical sympathy. Initially, I was squeamish but took courage from 636's enviable reputation for reliability. The lightweight twin spar chassis and swing arm remain unchanged, offering excellent feedback and precise handling. The superb separate function, big piston Showa fork, provides assured feel and confidence, even on my less than perfect local roads. Screws located on the fork tube heads allow for easy adjustment of step-less compression, rebound, and preload. The Kawasaki Unitrack gas-charged monoshock is also fully adjustable and does its part to keep the bike planted, although the rear feels decidedly stiff on the street. The ZX-6R's quick shifter has received a few tweaks with recent models, and the latest version is fantastic. With the throttle wide open, slight decisive pressure on the shifter results in an instantaneous upshift. It is only one way. Downshifting still requires the clutch, and while I'm of the old school and have no qualms using the clutch lever, an auto blipper on the way down would make a great addition. And not too much of a leap, considering the Ninja 6 is ride-by-wire, allowing Kawasaki to include adjustable traction control, optional intelligent ABS, and 2 power modes. Nissan dual radial mount 4-pot monoblock calipers clamp on semi-floating 310mm pedal discs with a 210mm pedal disc and single pot caliper at the rear, provide progressive pinpoint braking, easily managed with 2 fingers. As with last year's model, the 17-inch 120/70 front and 180/55 rear wheels come shod in grippy Bridgestone Batlax Hypersport S22 tires. Tire technology has come a long way, and Bridgestone has put a lot of research into making the S22 better in the wet, which I didn't get to test. In the dry they are superb. The 2019 model received completely updated styling, and the ZX-6R's sharper lines, twin LED headlights, and central air ram took their cues from the ZX-10 we recently reviewed. The windshield, now even lower, encircles an uncomplicated cockpit dominated by the central tachometer dial. A clear LCD instrument deck provides all the information you need. Accessing and adjusting the rider aids is intuitive and easily handled via a toggle and selection switch on the left bar. Both clutch and brake levers are adjustable. Jumping on the new Ninja 6, it is impossible not to grin as you flick through the gears. The incredibly smooth 636 motor winds away, and glancing at the tacho, I realized I was only doing about 5,000 revs in 6th gear. When I reached the open mountain roads, I got to really open her up. Although acceleration through all but the highest end of the rev range is excellent, you only begin to appreciate the extra mid-range torque available when you push past the 6,000 mark. Just ignore the screaming and let the middleweight Ninja do what it does best, railing through corners and blasting you out of the exits. Heading into the curves and the proving ground for the ZX-6R, its Batlax S22 tires make a tremendous difference. Coupled with a Showa fork, the front end feel is phenomenal. The Ninja darts into corners with absolute precision, and the abundant torque helps to catapult it out again. As confidence grew and speeds increased, I started to test the Nissan 4-pot brakes and have no complaints there either. During nerve testing moments, coming in a little too hot or misjudging the corner angle, braking response remains progressive but firm, despite inputs that are less than smooth. Accomplished track rats can disengage the Ninja's traction control entirely. When engaged, it has 3 intervention levels. I left the settings at level 1, the lowest. On dry roads, system intervention is just enough to make you think you're conjuring all the magic yourself. For less than perfect conditions, levels 2 and 3 offer more assistance. My only complaint with the ZX-6R is perhaps more a function of my stature. At 6'2" I'm folded up like a deck chair on the Ninja, and even by the standards of the class, the ergonomics are uncompromisingly sporty. Although I didn't get a chance to try it out on track, I don't doubt that the body triangle is ideal for clambering all over the bike, getting your weight into the corners, and belly on the tank. On the open road, the racing saddle and aggressive control positions can become tiring, although I have to admit, my younger self had no such complaints. Kawasaki has been careful not to compromise a package that, well aimed at the street, has always performed well on the track. The tried and tested 636 engine is a masterpiece in high-revving inline 4s, and although experienced leader bike riders will discern the drop-off in torque beyond 11,000 revs, the vast majority of us are unlikely to feel limited by the Ninja 6's performance on or off the track. The 2022 Kawasaki ZX-6R is a more refined and slightly less frantic version of the machine that made me a lifelong motorcyclist. Incredible thrills and a solid electronics package are only eclipsed by its price. Sure, we'd love to see an auto blipper or two-way quickshifter, but considering the base model is still well under $11,000, such quibbles seem disingenuous. All things considered, you will be hard-pressed to find a better bang for your buck on 2 wheels. The Ninja 6 is still at the top of its game. The non-ABS Ninja ZX-6R models are available in 2 color schemes, metallic matte Twilight Blue metallic Diablo Black and metallic matte Graphenesteel gray metallic Diablo Black, and have an MSRP of $10,499. The KRT Edition we tested is available in a lime green Ebony Pearl Blizzard white color scheme, with an MSRP of $10,799, non-ABS, and $11,799 with ABS.